Hello again. I'm Lisa and I am the Adult and Teen Services Manager here at Morley Library. And today I'd like to share with you a couple of Own Voices Latinx books. If you're not familiar with the term Own Voices, that simply means that the author shares an identity with the main character in the book. So for example, in this book, Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, she shares a Dominican identity with her main character. You may recognize the name Elizabeth Acevedo. She's most known for her book The Poet X, which is a Prince Award winner and a National Book Award winner. That one was a novel in verse. She also wrote With the Fire on High, which is a book about a teen who is a chef. And this is her latest, Clap When You Land. This is another novel in verse. And this story details two sisters, Camino and Yahara, and they share a dad. One of them, the dad spends the summers with in the Dominican Republic. The other one, the dad spends the rest of the year with in the Bronx. The kicker is they don't know each other exist. Dad's living a double life. So one day when Dad is on his way to visit one of the daughters, unfortunately there is a plane crash and the dad passes away. And this is how the girls first find out about each other, and that their dad, was kind of hiding this, and they didn't know about each other, and all this time they could have had a sister. So it's a really fascinating book. It's told in dual perspectives of the two girls, and it's just really fascinating how they come to terms with their grief and how they find a way to connect as sisters. I highly recommend this one. My second Own Voices Latinx book today is The New David Espinosa. This book is by Fred Aceves. And in this book, David is a high school student who is a self-proclaimed stick man, as he calls himself, because he's fairly thin. And he's bullied by many of his classmates. And one day, one of his classmates slaps him in the locker room, and it is recorded and goes viral all over the place, and he's terribly embarrassed. So he decides that over his school break, he will change the composition of his body. So he goes on a severely restricted, high-protein diet. He goes to the gym multiple times a day, and he starts talking to some other guys at the gym, and it turns out many of them are using anabolic steroids to change their bodies more quickly. So David tries these, and unfortunately it quickly snowballs into an addiction for him. His personality changes, his family notices it, his girlfriend notices it, and it has some bad effects on his life until he is forced to confront that. What I really like about this book is that it shows the uncommon representation of boys with, perhaps eating disorders or body dysmorphia. I think so many books show that with girls, and it happens with boys too. So that's good representation to have for kids. Both of these books are available in our Morley collection. You can call or go online to place your holds. And I did want to say to people, if you are an adult, don't be afraid to read some teen or YA books. YA stands for young adults. They still have a lot of cross appeal, so don't be shied away from seeing that a book is labeled as teen. They're my personal favorite to read. I hope you enjoy them too. Thank you.